Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Amaya channel. Today, class 9. Shiva Naresh is not here. Fine, he will join. Just send the message in group. So today, in physics chapter motion, we are going to do numericals. So first work, because last class we have done distance and displacement. Based on that, today we are going to solve some numericals. Okay. The first question, as you see on the screen, is a player throws a ball vertically. Yeah, actually, he has not tried to get it into the group, beta. Fine. Let him try. I will take him. Okay. So a player throws a ball vertically upward. It raises up to a height 6 meters and comes back in a player hand after some time. Calculate total distance covered by the ball and the displacement of the ball. So now who is going to tell me what is the distance covered by the ball? Distance covered by the ball. Give the answer. So beta, the ball will go up. Once the ball is going up, after that it is again returning down. The ball is going up. How much distance it is covering? 6 meter. And the ball is again returning back 6 meter. So what is the total distance covered? On going from A to B, 6 meter, B to A again, 6 meter. So 6 plus 6 is coming as 12 meter. So the ball is covering, therefore, the ball is covering distance is equal to 12 meter. What is the displacement, beta? What will be the displacement here? Can anybody tell me what will be the displacement? What will be the displacement? Very good, Vishal. The displacement will be 0 meter. Why, beta? Because shortest distance between 2 points, and here from A it is coming and again it is returning back to A, because it is going from point A and returning back to the same. Very good, Divya Shri, Yogita, Ashwin. Everyone is telling 0. Everyone is telling 0 meter, and that is the correct answer. Okay. Shortest distance, that is the displacement one, it is coming as 0. So exactly it is coming as 0 meter. So 0 meter, the shortest. Very good. So displacement here is 0. So we have learned one numerical. Now shall we see the next numerical? See, numerical, if you will become strong now, in future competition questions will become very easy for you. Now see, a boy moves a distance 3 meter toward north, then 4 meter toward east, and finally 6 meter toward south. Calculate the distance traveled by the boy and then resultant displacement. Fine. For this, we need to draw. First, we will draw east, west, north, south. Directions drawing is important first. So numerical number 2. Okay. Now let's see. What was the question? A boy moves a distance 3 meter towards north. So that means he started and moved 3 meter towards north. 3 meter towards north. He went 3 meter towards north. After that, 4 meter towards east. 4 meter towards east. Fine. And then 6 meters towards south. Fine. 6 meters towards south. So this is the condition. We got the question. So first the boy moved from O point 3 meters towards north, 4 meter towards east, and then 6 meter towards south. Fine. So east direction went and then south direction went. First north direction went. Let us take this point as A, B, C. Now beta, what will be the, very good, what will be the distance here? So distance traveled by the boy distance traveled by the boy equal to OA plus AB plus that is 3 meter plus 4 meter plus 6 meter, that is 13 meter. Exactly, Vishal, Kanishka, Avinash, everyone is correct. Very good everyone. So exactly what answer? Kanishka, displacement is OC. But beta, here we have to find the value of displacement. Meronisa, OC is the correct answer beta. But now OC will not be the answer because we have to find the value. Now I will teach you how to get, because we are in numerical section. That one was understanding section. At that point, we understood that OC is displacement. 100% OC is displacement. Now we have to find the length of this OC. Okay. How much is the length of this OC? We have to find. Magnitude of OC we have to find now. Okay. So first work, what we will do? We will draw OC. We will join OC. Here, displacement is OC. This AE is parallel to, we will write, since AE, we will write it as D. AE is parallel to OD. So AE is equal to OD is equal to 4 meter. So now this length will become 4 meter beta. Okay. Now this is 3 meter. So this side will also become 3 meter. OA. You can't hear. Let me check beta. Everyone, are you able to hear me? Everyone, please mute, otherwise it will go in recording. It will go in recording, so please kindly mute your audio. Okay, Vishal and Kanishka, Keshav. Vishal and Keshav both are telling displacement is 5 centimeter. Let's see displacement, how much meter it is coming. But beta, here AOA is equal to BD and both are coming 3 meter. Then what will be DC? DC is half of 6, so this one will also become 3 meter. Okay, so DC will be equal to 3 meter. Now what we will do? We will use Pythagoras theorem. What we will do? We will use Pythagoras theorem because he is going straight. So we will write in triangle ODC, OC square is equal to OD square plus DC square, that is 4 square plus 3 square. So OC will be equal to root under 16 plus 9, that is 25, that is 5 meter. Very good. Those who have given displacement, Keshav, Ashwin, everyone is telling OC is 5 meter. Correct answer. Avinash is also telling 5 meter. That is the correct answer. Now, I hope you know how to solve these questions. You cannot say OC displacement, because once you are solving numerical, see, one simple thing I'm telling you, if you are strong in numerical, I repeat, if you are strong in numerical, no one will defeat you in competition. And it will not. Kanishka, everyone able to hear me? First tell me. Can you hear me? Check beta one more time. Okay, Kanishka, can you hear me? Okay, beta. Now let's start. Everyone able to hear me? Fine. So that means what? In this part, we have understood two important points. One point is we have to find displacement. Second important point is we have used the coordinate part to find the displacement. One more time, I'm explaining what we have done. Distance traveled is the actual path traced by the, so actual path is OA plus AB plus BD. So that is exactly coming as 13 kilometer. Displacement is shortest distance. For finding displacement, what we have done? Pythagorean triplet. Very good, Avinash. You have used Pythagorean triplet. Correct only. Okay. So those who can, but beta, you have to represent here. In CBSE, when you will be solving, you have to represent. Then you have to write the steps and you have to get the answer. Okay. If 3-mark question means you have to solve this numerical. Okay, fine. Everyone is correct. So shall we go for next question? This one understood, everyone? You can see the video again and again and learn the important part from here. Displacement, what I told, AE is parallel to OD. So if AE is 4, this one will become 4. This one is parallel, so this one will become 3. Then remaining one will become ultimately 3. Then here 3, here 4. Use Pythagoras theorem because it is perpendicular. So OC is equal to coming 5 meter. So displacement is 5 meter. What is the displacement? Displacement is 5 meter. Correct, everyone. Are you enjoying online classes? Fine, beta. Now, next one. I want you to solve the next one question. Problem 3. Let's see how much your brain is active in understanding this question. Okay? The time starts now. Attempt this question only in 1 minute. Let's see how much fast you can do it. Very good. 31 is distance. Unit again, Avinash, Ashwin, both of you. I'm telling, don't leave the distance. Unit must be written. Okay. Unit must be written. Naresh joined, beta. I have seen your homework. You have done a super homework. Listen, beta, one more thing. Never think that if I am late, auntie will be scolding. No, beta, I will never be scolding because you all are part of team. In fact, I will explain what you have missed. Okay. Since recording session is there, you can see the recorded session, but don't miss the sessions. You will be missing that attitude of solving beta. Okay, Avinash is telling 10 meter. But Avinash, are you giving first answer or second answer, beta? Okay, beta, you are a part of team. We are a team now. We have to run together to get success. Okay, and success is full mark. First, ma'am. Okay, Keshav. Very good, beta. Let me solve this question and explain this one, beta. First, I will draw a circle. Diameter. Fine. Now let's see what and all is given in the question. Question in that given is an object is moving in a circle of radius 5 centimeters. So definitely, beta, if this is center, then radius is 5 centimeter. Okay. O is the center. It starts from A point and this is B point. Fine. Movement is this direction. Then it is asking calculate the distance and displacement. First case is, okay, Ashwin is telling displacement is 0 for B. Very good, Keshav, 31 only. Unit, beta, unit. I'm telling again and again, Ashwin, you have missed unit. Without unit, physics, numericals. Once you will be strong in numericals, I bet you will be finding it very easy in 12th to take out IIT. Your target is competitions, and for that, I'm preparing you. Unit should not be missed. Now it is correct, Avinash. Some points I'm very, but Avinash again wrong because meter is not the unit. The correct unit is centimeter. See, Keshav has written it correct. Yes. Okay. So shall we go? Second one is correct only. Correct, beta. Now shall we go and solve the question? Now we have drawn it. See, Naresh. Very good, Shiva. Both answers are correct. 31 centimeter and 0 centimeter for second one. Fine. Let's see first one and second one. Okay. Now work starts from here. Given is object is moving from A towards B and taking a full circle. At the time of completing one full circle, first one is half or full, complete half the circle. So first motion is case 1 when the object is moving half of the circle. When the object is moving half of the circle. Beta, object is moving half of the circle, then displacement will be half of half of circle means semicircle. Okay, Avinash is asking about radius. Radius is given 5 centimeter, beta. The object is moving on the circumference. See the question one more time. There should be no confusion here. Look here. What is the question given? An object is moving in a circle and of radius 5 centimeter with O as center. It start from A. Calculate distance and displacement when it complete half the circle. When it is going half of the circle. So what we are perceiving here is the object is moving from here to here. So half of, what is the area of half of circle? We are going to find area or we are going to find circumference? Quickly answer my question. Very good. Shri Naresh is correct. Meronisha is correct. Yes, beta. Area means entire internal region. But you think about an ant moving on a wire. That is circumference. Simple thing. Circumference. No area. Big area is considering the inner region. In first case, okay, beta, I have understood. That is perimeter. Fine. Super. Fantabulous. You guys are rocking. You are rock stars. So when the object is moving half of the circle, distance will be pi r. That is 5 pi centimeter. What will be displacement, beta? Beta, we know displacement is shortest distance, that is the diameter, because this one is displacement. Shortest distance from final point and initial point. So displacement is AB or BA, and that will be 5 plus 5, that is 10 centimeter. That is the diameter. Very good. Very good. Naresh, Avinash, Darshini, everyone, you all are correct. Darshini is absent. Eh? Darshini itself is telling absent. Ashwin is absent. Okay, AB you are writing. Fine. Sorry, beta. AB is correct. That the line AB, ma'am. Okay, correct. Super. Now, what about complete circle? What about complete circle? In case when the object is taking one complete rotation. Very good, very good, very good. I'm writing there and children are writing the answers. Super. This should be the numerical level. Any question will come, we will solve first. That should be the attitude. In moving full circle, so distance will be 2 pi r, that is 10 pi centimeter, and displacement will be shortest distance, so displacement will be 0 centimeter. Very good, Avinash, Ashwin, everyone is correct only. Chi Naresh, 2 pi r for the first one. Second one, beta, what is the displacement? Displacement will be 0. Very good. Very good. Correct. So you see, you might have missed these things. 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, no problem. Join. Auntie will never scold. For teaching, auntie will 100% support you. And if you will go to second level now of learning, auntie will be there. You will be always seeing auntie standing and clapping for you. Okay? Because I like hardworking children. Super, beta. See, Naresh, how nicely you are answering. Darshani, 0. Very good, beta. So now, shall we start the second session? Because now we have finished distance and displacement question. Now here 4 practice questions are there, and these practice questions are having answers also. So these 4 practice questions are for your homework. Now that does not mean class finish. No, no, no. We will go for another part. And the next section we are going to study here is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Okay. So for teaching uniform motion and non-uniform motion, let us start with something, some examples. Okay. So one day, what Khushbu auntie did, she wanted to go from home to Chennai. Okay. Listen to my story nicely, because beta, we understands with story. Whenever any literature story is there, na, you will remember that story. So I'm teaching you with the story. So it is a very funny story. Listen, that is, we are now understanding uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Very good, Avinash, but I can't reveal this one. So let me first finish my story. So Khushbu auntie is going from home to Chennai. Now from home to Chennai, near about 60 kilometer. Okay. Now what Khushbu auntie decided, I will not go by car, I will use my cycle to go. Think, from here to Chennai, Khushbu auntie is trying to go by cycling. How many accidents auntie will do? Okay, just jokes apart. So auntie dared to go to Chennai by cycle, 60 kilometers. Now what auntie did is, every 1 kilometer every 1 kilometer, she is not exactly changing. 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer. So whatever her speed is not changing. Miss, every 1 kilometer, her speed is not at all changing. So what she is doing is, she is moving with Nishika. She is moving with same speed. Okay, constant speed. Correct word, Ashwin. Okay, so that means auntie covered 10 kilometers in 1 hour, then another 10 kilometer in 1 hour, then another 10 kilometer in 1 hour. So how many kilometers auntie has to cover? Auntie has to cover 60 kilometers, and every 10 kilometer auntie is covering, so she is taking total 6 hours. Correct, Naresh. Ashwin total 60 kilometer, but Ashwin has got the correct, sorry, Naresh has got the correct point that auntie will take total 6 hours for journey from home to Chennai. Now tell me, what is her speed? What is her speed? That is auntie's distance, Srinivas. I missed someone. Someone told 10 kilometer per hour. That is the correct answer. 10 kilometer per hour. I just missed your name, beta. Sri Naresh, 10 kilometer per hour. That is the correct way of writing. See, 10 km per hours is wrong, Avinash. See, look here. I will pick your mistakes and I will tell. Yes, Meronisha, but you are also wrong, Meronisha. You have added R there. That is not the correct way of writing, beta. Kanishka is correct. Kilometer slash H. H is the unit of hour. Now, yes, kmph. P means per. Okay. Km slash H is the correct one. So, I hope you might have understood. That means what? Now, auntie is going by car. She is covering total 150 kilometer. Now, every 1 hour, auntie is covering 50 kilometers. That means what is her speed? 50 kilometers per hour. In every 1 hour, auntie is covering 50 kilometers. So what is auntie's speed? Kanishka, correct, 50 kilometer per hour. That means what, beta? When an object move in equal distance in equal interval of time. Equal, what are the key points? I'm starting from key points, beta. What are the key points? Equal distance, equal interval of time. Equal distance, equal interval of time. Equal distance, equal interval of time. See here, a body is said to have uniform motion when how far or slow? Look here. If it cover equal distance in equal interval of time, howsoever small these interval may be, that is called as uniform motion. Okay. But beta, you are now a person who should know all the facts. I don't want to keep you in dreams. The fact is, uniform motion does not exist more. Okay. Case of uniform motion is very rare to see. You think about how can a body move equal distance in equal interval of time. Sometimes in journey you are taking turns, you are increasing your speed, you are decreasing your speed due to traffic, due to some animals will come on your way, you are taking turns, speed breakers are coming. Yes, so practical application, uniform motion cannot exist when you are traveling. Okay, correct. National highways, Avinash, you can maintain uniform motion, but beta, maintaining uniform motion in space, I cannot talk about it. Okay, when you will grow a bit, when I will go to that chapter, I will explain. In gravity, I will take you to different level, beta. But now understand, toll gates are in highways, correct. This is what I want you to think about, where the concept of physics is applicable, where it will fail. Okay, so in home itself, to your parents, you keep on asking different questions. To me, you ask, auntie, there it will be check post, toll gates, turning. It is not like na Khushbu auntie has seen a straight road and she is just driving to maintain uniform, and when turning came, auntie didn't turn, then definitely auntie is going to do some accidents. 100%. I think all of you might be laughing. Directly now, I will say I have to maintain uniform motion. So I'm moving uniformly. But turning is there, I didn't turn. Then definitely I will go for an accident. I'll meet an accident. Understood or not? So uniform motion, that's why beta in the definition, a very crucial point is written. You see in the definition, a very crucial point is written. That crucial point I'm underlining. Howsoever small these time interval may be. Okay. Howsoever. So that means what? Uniform motion for small time interval, it is easy to maintain. But for long interval of times of 1 hour, it is practically not possible. I hope my children might have understood. For uniform motion, see, here small time interval means time may be taken in minutes or in seconds. At that small intervals, we can assume or we can think about uniform motion. And beta, whenever uniform motion will come, distance time graph of uniform motion will be straight line. Distance time graph of uniform motion will be straight line. Yes, beta. For case of overtaking also, you cannot think of constant motion, beta. Okay, Keshav, correct only. The uniform motion line will be straight. Okay, correct only. Linear graph, it will be a straight line graph, beta. Now we will go to next section of non-uniform motion. So non-uniform motion means every time the speed will change. Every time the speed will change. Every time the speed will change. Correct, Darshini? Okay, so the speed will not be same. Now think about beta from roof. Now we will take some practical examples. You have thrown ball went up. When it is going up, speed is decreasing due to gravity. Listen to me very nicely. When you have thrown a ball up, first it will be exactly going with high speed, but the more it will go up, the more gravity will tell come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. It will pull with an acceleration of 9.8 meter per second square. So that pulling power will be there. So ball speed will become less, and then it will start returning back. So maximum speed, it will go to minimum, and then again minimum, and then maximum. Before hitting the ground, the speed of the ball will be maximum. Okay. Going time, max to min, min to max. Okay. Max to min, min to max. Returning time, speed increasing due to gravity beta. Gravity want the ball to come down. You know what? If I will not have parachute and I will be falling from space, I will hit the ground with a speed of 50 kilometer per hour speed. That means I will become very easily tomato sauce if I will not have bones. Understood? 50 kilometer per hour speed, approx. So now you understood how much it is important to know science. Okay. So that means what, beta? Train cannot maintain uniform motion. How can a train maintain uniform motion? So what is the definition of uniform motion? A body has non-uniform motion if it travel unequal distance in equal interval of time. Like first time it went 1 hour, it went 50 kilometer. Another 1 hour, it went 40 kilometer. Another 1 hour, it went 60 kilometer. That means what? In every 1 hour gap, the distance traveled is changing. So here speed is 50 kilometer per hour for 1 hour. Here distance is, sorry, speed is 40 kilometer per hour for 1 hour. Here speed is 60 kilometer per hour for 1 hour. So every time the speed is changing. It is not constant. So it's a case of non-uniform motion. It is a case of what? It is a case of non-uniform motion. And non-uniform motion will always have this curve. Okay. So when you are throwing a ball, non-uniform motion, train departing from a station, going to another station, non-uniform motion. You have thrown a ball up, non-uniform motion. You are throwing something, non-uniform motion, because the speed will change, all non-uniform motion. So beta, the 3-4 non-uniform motion examples, keep it with you. Okay, so today we have done till here. Next class we will be going towards, so after this maths class will be there beta, after this maths class will be there. So distance time graph for non-uniform motion will be exactly curve. It will be curve. It will be what? It will be curve beta. Okay, so after this class we will be having maths class.